Okay, so I'm in Pixlr and I'm going to, and it's spelled like that without the E, and I'm going to launch the web app. I know that some of you are already familiar with Pixlr, some of you not so much, so I'll go not too fast. Usually we open an image from the computer and then we go and edit it, but today we're going to create a new image. And I'm going to make mine a decent size because I'm going to want to put a couple of different paintings from my artist on there for my color story. So I'm just going to make, there we go. So my first job is to put on my 3 different paintings that I've chosen from Frida Kahlo. So to do that, I'm going to open an image. There's the first one, open that. Now this one is fairly, like you can see that they're at a similar size percentage wise, and it's quite big, so I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller. So to do that, you go to image size. I'm going to make the height 500. Then I'm going to edit, select all, or you can Control A. Then I'm going to copy, Command C, or you can select copy from up in here. And I'm going to click onto my other one and I'm going to just paste it on. Now with my move tool, which is this one, I'm going to pop it over here because I know I've got a couple more to go. Then I can delete that one. I'll do the next couple. Probably should have saved them in a folder, it would have been much faster. And this one's a decent size as well, so I'm going to change that height to 500. Select all, copy, and paste. And my last one, which is her self-portrait with the monkeys. Where is it? There it is. Cool. And this one I can see from down here it's smaller anyway, so I'm not going to worry too much about that, changing the size of that. Alright, now because we're going to be using layers, let me just close that one. Can you see over here that now we've got the background, which is the white bit, and then 3 different layers, so each of these, so when I move that one I don't move the other ones, but when I select, and I can't do anything with that one there until I select that layer. But when we're putting our circles on with the colours in them, we don't want these to be moving, so I'm going to merge these all together. So I'm going to go up to layer and merge down and then select that one. Oops. And so now they're all one, so they move together. Cool, so we are ready to make our first colour. So we want a new layer because we don't want it, we want to be able to move it separately from our 3 pictures. So we just click on layer, new layer, simple as that. And I'm going to do mine as a circle. So here's how you add a shape. Just click on the drawing tool, I'm going to select that. I don't like having borders on it, but you can choose however you want. Now, if I was to draw a circle now, it would fill in black because that's the color that's selected. But I want to try and have a look for some of the colors that I can see that Frida Kahlo uses a really similar palette. So even though she doesn't use the exact same colors, she uses similar shades of colors a lot, lots of greens and grays and kind of earth tones. So I'm going to go up here to change the color. Now obviously I could try and guess by moving my mouse around here and try and find a color that looks the same. But actually as soon as you hover your mouse over the paintings, I'll move that down there, you can see a little eyedropper appears, and what the eyedropper does is it selects colour from wherever it is you are pointing it. So you can see over here the colours are changing. So I'm going to select that green, and you can see there that it's changed colour. And you'll notice that even in places that look like they're super similar, the colours change a lot because she obviously shaded them and blended them in different ways. So I'll find one that I like, and then once I've clicked OK, I'm going to draw a little circle down the bottom, and that's going to be my first colour for my colour story. Now I could just continue, but if I do that and I don't draw my next circle perfectly in line, I won't be able to move it to line up. So I'm going to make a new layer for each time I do a circle, and then I can merge them later on. So just going back to fill shape. Obviously she wore lots of color, stuff in her hair. She's really known for wearing flowers and beads and ribbons and stuff. So I'm gonna take this kind of peachy pinky colors and do a couple of those, because when she doesn't use greens or like grayish blues and stuff, those are usually the other colors she chooses. If I want to move my little circle that I've made, I just use the switch to the move tool, and then I can set it where I want. It doesn't matter too much if they're not perfectly the same size. Cool. Go back, create a new layer. This time I'm going to have a look for one of her blues, the kind of steely grey blues that she likes to use. It's a bit big. Cool. And then I'll just keep going until I have as many colours down here as I want. You don't need to do all of them, because there's so many different shades in here. It would be quite a difficult task to grab every single shade. But you can do as many as you like, and if you, like I said before, if you want to do multiple shades of one colour, like all the different greens that she uses, you could totally do that. I think that would be a really cool idea, and then we'll use these colours later on. So I might put that green underneath here, to help us create work in a similar vein to the artist we chose. Now if you want to go back, so now if I want to move this one, or it's going to annoy me that it's a bigger size, you're just going to find the layer that it's on, and then you can go back and work with it. Cool.